Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols. I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today from Holman we have the large print Thinline in the brown goat skin from the Handcrafted collection. Now a lot of people are talking about, is this truly handcrafted? Is each one individually made by hand? That I cannot say, but I do know that generally speaking they make very nice Bibles in the Handcrafted collection. Is that the case for the brand new Thinline? Well, let's take a look. First of all, when you get to the brown goat skin cover, it does look nice. It is perimeter sewn, and I like that the sewing is kind of got a little bit of a lighter brown, so it gives it kind of an accent feel to it. It also has the spine that you're used to with the tooled out hubs. This is stamped in really nice, so it's not going to easily rub off. Comes with 3 decent ribbons. I'd like to see those a little bit longer, and they're cut kind of sloppily. If you're going to cut them at an angle cut, then you got to do it right. So, I'm going to kind of dock them for that, but these ribbons are easy to fix. It's really not that big of a deal. Here is where I've run into the problems with this Bible, is with the goat skin. Okay, this is the verse by verse, and when you roll the goat skin, everything is fine. It accentuates that grain. Nothing weird going on here, but check this out. When you roll the goat skin, it wrinkles all up, and something is just not right about this. And it's pretty ugly. And the unfortunate thing is, even when you just open it, see how I'm just opening it? It's getting those nasty little, it's like this wasn't properly glued down or fused together, or something just went wrong, and it's like this on both sides. So this is something to be aware of if you buy this Bible, because I don't know if mine is just a one-off or maybe this is the entire run, but mine is definitely not up to par on the goat skin cover. Now let's go ahead and check out the liner. The liner actually looks pretty nice. I like the fact that they used black instead of brown. It kind of gives it an accent. The corners aren't great, but here is the great thing about using a dark on a dark color, is when you use a dark on a dark color, it is very forgiving on your cuts. Now these lines look really straight. It's just kind of the corners are a little bit sloppy, but this is a mass-produced Bible. So you know what? I'm not going to beat them up too bad for that. Edge lining looks good and solid. In this one, they chose to glue the end sheet entirely. No extra end sheet like they have on some of the other ones. And then once you get into the text block, you can see it is nicely art gilded. It's not super dark, but I don't mind that. I love the red accents. This is an 11-point font. So solid work on the font. This layout is actually beautiful. Now, one thing I did notice when I opened this Bible is I did have to break in that text a little bit, and these pages tended to be stuck together, which is unusual for a premium Bible. I don't find that to be a big deal, but that does tell you sometimes that means the paper may not be of the highest quality. Generally speaking, their Handcrafted line has 36 GSM paper. This doesn't look like the same paper as this to me. Now, maybe it very well could be, but this paper looks to be a little bit lower quality to me, and it doesn't feel as thick. This is a 36 GSM on this verse by verse, and this feels a bit thinner to me. So I don't know if they're cutting corners on the paper. I don't know what's going on here, but this seems to be a step down from some of their previous Handcrafted. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a nice Bible, and it's a very nice layout. As I said earlier, I love the red accents. I love the double column. I love the 11-point font. I absolutely love the fact they put their notes and references on the bottom. And of course, with any CSB, whenever you're quoting the Old Testament, it's going to be bold. The paragraph format looks amazing. The red accents help you be able to find the verses really great. This is almost a home run. This was potentially their home run Bible, and I really feel like they missed it on this. It's really unfortunate, and it's a bit frustrating at the same time, but here's what I suggest everyone do. If you love it, praise the Lord. If you don't, simply let them know. Contact them and say, hey, I feel like this one was a miss. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some stuff at the end. And you're going to see your standard stuff. This is a black letter text, by the way, no red letters, which is a huge plus. And once you get to the end, of course, you have your maps. And I love that they put their maps on flat cardstock paper. That glossy cardstock paper is just, see, that's an example of the pages that were kind of stuck together, having to work them loose. It has a table of weights and measures, where to turn, and then that's it. So there's no concordance in this. So this is meant to be a true thin line. This is so close to home run. This is so close to everything people have been asking for from a thin line, but there just seems to have been some corners cut, and that's incredibly unfortunate, especially for the price that these things cost. When you pay near $100 for a Bible, you expect something of high quality. This leather is kind of spongy. It just doesn't feel right, and it's not behaving correctly in my mind. So there you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on. This is your Nichols Worth.